Welcome to the Vintage Dawkins channel. Here's a quick intro for this Legends battle. This was Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming's first season together after the trade that sent Steve Francis to the Orlando Magic for T-Mac. The 25-year-old McGrady played 78 games and was healthy and in his prime in that 2004-05 campaign, averaging 25.7 points, 6.2 boards, and 5.7 assists for the Rockets. The 24-year-old Yao played 80 games that season and was recording 18.3 points, 8.4 boards, and 2 blocks per game. The Rockets duo took on the Seattle Supersonics led by the 29-year-old Ray Allen. This version of Allen was completely different as it was later in his career when he turned to a spot-up shooter. He was an explosive driver, distributor, and finisher. He practically did it all for the Sonics, averaging 23.9 points and 3.7 assists on that season. Bill Warrell and Van Chancellor on the call. Here's the full highlight.
Live from Key Arena in the Great Northwest, Fox Sports Net presents Houston Rockets basketball. And tonight, the Rockets take on the Seattle Sonics. For the Houston Rockets, they'll send out Tracy McGrady, Juwan Howard, Yao Ming, David Wesley, and Mike James. Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady, NBA All-Star. And for the Seattle Sonics, they can match that All-Star power themselves with Houston's own Rashard Lewis. Ray Allen was an All-Star. Jerome James in the middle. Back outside, 4 on the shot clock. Down to 3, down to 2. By Allen, but he missed the shot. Tracy McGrady has it in the open court. James on the drive, great pass to Yao. With the left hand, he puts it up and in. There's Lewis with the loose ball, and James picks it up. He's got Tracy McGrady on the wing. He'll set him up. And Tracy McGrady to the rack for 2, and the Rockets, as you indicated, Coach, you thought they were pumped and ready for this game. James throws it away to Allen. Allen getting down the court, and he's fouled before the shot. James with the jumper. Nice pick by Juwan Howard. Quickly to the court for 2. You better get back on this Seattle team because this team can score a lot of points. The Sonics average over 100 a game. Go back to McGrady. McGrady with the jumper. Got it. Tracy McGrady. And that's his second basket of the game. He has 4. Allen. They must have worked on that three-point shot. Sean Lewis off the basket. Brady takes it inside. Little contact, no whistle. Ridnour gets it up in a hurry. 3-on-3. Allen on the way to the basket. Boy, they're getting some easy shots off the Rockets, Coach.
Yeah, in transition. They're coming down before the Rockets can get back, and they're able to move the basketball and penetrate.
Now gives it up to Wesley and gets it right back. How about that little give-and-go play? Breaks a little drought of about 3 or 4 minutes by Houston. Allen steps out and hits again. My goodness gracious. What an exhibition of shooting by Seattle. Allen's open again. Allen hits again.
See, the Rockets are getting back, Bill, but they aren't finding a man. All 5 Reds are back, but nobody's picking up the shooters.
They're going to have to start doing something offensively, and there's a good man for that, Tracy McGrady. They just spread out the floor and let him go. He wants to go one-on-one with Wesley, and he hits. My goodness, Ray Allen cannot miss. Radmanovich giving it up to Allen, of course. Allen on the drive. Out to the basket for 2. Oh, that was easy. T-Mac takes it off the glass for 2. McGrady with 9. Steal by Yao Ming for Mike James. T-Mac open for 3, leans into it. That's an automatic. You can't leave him open like that. And Tracy McGrady having a great season. That's 112 threes for Tracy now. He's 33% from behind the arc. Allen goes in the back door for 2. 17 points already for Ray Allen. T-Mac rises up and hits another 3. So T-Mac says, let's make it an all-star party. Allen over his shoulder to Lewis. Oh, my goodness. He can't miss. Well, Rashard Lewis hits another one. This is not a three, however. It's a long two. Inside for T-Mac, puts it up and in. Rockets, if they get close to within about 6 or 7, would be very good. Down to Yao Ming. He's got Evans pinned, and that's what they need to do, Coach. 10 on the shot clock, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Allen to Ridnour in the corner, hits the three. My goodness, just what you didn't want to do. 9 3-pointers for Seattle in the first half. Mike James sets up Wesley, down to Yao Ming. Yao out to McGrady, who's wide open. He'll shoot it over Evans for a 3-pointer to start the third quarter for Houston. Ray Allen. He wasn't worried about Yao Ming at all. Howard down to Yao. Yao had Ridnour on him. He was begging for the ball, and they finally saw him, and Houston now leads it by 1. Back to Howard. Howard turns baseline short. Yao battling for the ball. Yao's got it. Yao puts it up and in. Yao Ming. Allen with 4 seconds, down to 3. Allen forces it. Oh, what a shot. Ray Allen, in desperation, heaves it up and in. T-Mac. On the perimeter. They gave him some room, and that's too much. And Tracy McGrady answers the basket by Ray Allen. And into Collison. Collison spins inside, lost the ball. Somebody's got to sit on it. There's T-Mac with the ball. 41 seconds left in the quarter. Tracy giving it up to Barry on the reversal. John Barry for 2. Good pass. Tracy McGrady and the Rockets pump that lead out to 72-65. The Rockets have just simply, oh boy, Allen got the roll. They just simply shut down Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis, Coach. Monovich in the open court. Steal by T-Mac. Gives it up to John Barry. John will shoot the quick shot, and doesn't he do it every time? John Barry. And Barry gets it over to Yao Ming. Right around Fortson. Yao Ming left him standing in cement. T-Mac takes it to the middle. Finger rolls it up and in. Tracy McGrady with a beautiful move. 26 points for T-Mac. Allen will fire up a 3 and hit. Can't do anything about that. Well, we've got some great players on the court here. 4 All-Stars tonight, and they're playing like it. McGrady from the corner. Oh, and he answers with a long 2. Tracy McGrady with 28 points. Allen back out to Radmanovich. Hits a 3. Ridnour gets a pick from James. Turns the corner. Basket for 2 is Ridnour. They kept waiting for him to pass it off. He didn't do it. Yao Ming turns, fires, hits. All in one move. Yao Ming, a beautiful baseline jumper. He has 16 points. Ray Allen on the perimeter. James gives him a pick. Allen shoots a jumper. Goes in. Ray Allen with 29 points. 21 for Lewis. T-Mac gets in. Hits. Tracy McGrady answers a challenge. 30 points for T-Mac. Yao Ming working on James. Little fake. Yao goes to the basket. Finger rolls it up and in. He just overpowered Jerome James. And Yao Ming playing big with 18 points. Allen on the drive. To the Ridnour. Back to Allen. Raises up for a 3. Allen saves it for Lewis. Back to Radmanovich. On the drive. In the corner, Rashard Lewis hits a 3 to tie the game. Oh, what a big shot. And the offensive rebound by Ray Allen set it all in motion. Well, hang on to your hats. We're right back where we started about 47 and a half minutes ago. Yao sets up McGrady for 3. Tracy McGrady. Oh, what a cold-blooded shot by T-Mac. 33 points for Tracy McGrady. And now the Sonics go back on the offense. Inside for Allen. Blocked by Yao Ming. Allen back outside to Lewis. Lewis. Allen goes for the 3. To tie it, he missed it. And the rebound to Wesley. Maybe not a bad foul because they'll only get 2 points instead of 3 to tie it, and the Rockets will have the ball. And now gets them both. The Rockets now will have the basketball. Tracy McGrady with 33 points and 5 assists, 8 rebounds. And that fan right there echoes our feelings. Number 1 is number 1. But now the Rockets need to finish it off with a victory. James in the corner. Over to Yao. Yao will Jerome James. Yao turns inside. Off the glass for two. No foul was called. Contact, no whistle. They're going to let the big guys go. And Yao Ming with a big shot off the glass. Seattle has to call a timeout. Allen turns the corner, steps back over to Lewis. Lewis into the corner to Ridnour. Ridnour on the drive, lays it up for two, but that's all right. The Rockets will have the ball. They got to get it in. They'll take the 20-second timeout, advance it. Got to get it in. McGrady goes to the basket. He's fouled. It counts. Oh, what a play. John Barry to T-Mac. He goes to the rack for two and maybe three. Boy, John Barry is so smart. I thought there may be 4.5 seconds ticked off when he got that pass in. Brady with the strength to get this shot off.
Watch this play now. He goes up. Two people try to foul him. He knows he hears the whistle. He goes to the basket. Basket good. I think he can seal the deal right here with a free throw.
12.9 left. They're going to Lewis. Lewis steps back. Fires up a three. Missed it. And the rebound to Ryan Vaughn. The Rockets are going to steal one in Seattle. The foul by Lewis on Mike James. How about the grit and determination of your Houston Rockets, trailing by 16 points in the first half, and the Rockets are going to steal one up here to start this road trip. Ray Allen will shoot the three. It means nothing. It goes in. Just got to get it in, and there it is. So the road team wins in the first two games of this series. How about that Tracy McGrady? Seattle wins in Houston. Houston wins in Seattle to start the road trip. What a huge win. The final score, 97-95 Houston.
T-Mac is here, and boy, I tell you, you had a couple of guys wearing green and gold who went off tonight, Rashard Lewis and Ray Allen, but it seemed like every time one of them hit a big shot, you had the answer in this ballgame. 35 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of big shots down the stretch. A lot of competitive juices flowing tonight.
Well, you know what? Our team showed great character and great poise down the stretch there. Those guys came out in the first half stroking the ball. You know, they were 9 for 12 from behind the three-point line, so they played pretty well. But we played well as well on the offensive end. We struggled a little bit defensively, so coming out in the second half, that's what we really wanted to concentrate on. Every time they hit a big shot, we answered that.
Let's analyze that a little further. You won with defense against Dallas on Sunday. You allow 59 first-half points, a franchise record low 6 for the Sonics in the third quarter. What was the difference?
You know what? It was just our intensity and our focus. We stayed disciplined on our game plan. We executed that well, and individually we took pride on the defensive end. And I went back to the bench. I was shocked that they only scored 6 points. I didn't know until the guys on the bench told me. And that just shows, man, when we stay focused and we bring our intensity on both ends, we could be a hell of a team.
Any way to put a value on the tone that you set in this ball game, first of a 4-game road trip?
Well, you know what? I just want to impose my will and just be a leader by example, and let these guys know that this is how it's going to be, for throughout the rest of the season. I'm going to bring it night in, night out, both offensively and defensively, and I just want these guys to follow my lead. We got off to a great road trip with this win right now, so now we got to concentrate on Phoenix.
Most guys do this once, twice in their career. I think you've already done it 5 times this season. Congratulations on another fantastic effort and the big win.
I appreciate it. Thank you.